Teachers and staff are so looking forward to welcoming our elementary and middle school students back for in-person instruction. But we understand that some families may want to remain in a full online school for the rest of the school year. We want to spend the next few minutes explaining exactly what hybrid in-person learning will look like for elementary and middle school students so that parents and guardians can make informed decisions for their children. And yes, we will be asking you to make a decision if you have not already made one or the other by February 25th. First, the district is committed to continuing an online learning option through North Wasco Virtual Academy for the rest of the school year. If you choose this online option, your child's online day will look a bit different than it has since September. The curriculum is a self-paced lesson, and your child's teacher will be different. Your student will have an assigned teacher who will check in with your student and help students stay on track with assignments. Students are expected to participate for 120 minutes daily. You can learn more about the North Wasco Virtual Academy and this online program called Dalles in the links in the description of this video. If you choose to send your child back to school for in-person learning, it will be a hybrid model. Each child will be assigned to a morning or afternoon cohort. All students will be required to follow physical distancing requirements as well as wearing a mask at all times, except when eating. Families will be assigned either a morning or afternoon cohort, and your school will keep all of your family's elementary or middle school students on the same schedule. Students in the morning session will spend 2 hours and 30 minutes with their teachers, studying math, reading, writing, and lessons in other subjects as time allows. In the afternoon, those students will access live instruction online in music, PE, or in small group sessions. But some subjects will be taught asynchronously, and that means teachers will post assignments and/or videos for your children to work through independently. To be clear, your child's hybrid teacher will not be teaching online lessons in the afternoon, as they will be with the afternoon student cohort for in-person learning. Students in the afternoon session will do the reverse: online learning plus music or PE in the morning, and in-person instruction with their hybrid teachers at school in the afternoon. Students will come to school on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays will be devoted to learning online, much like it is right now. This allows students to interact with the class like they have all year. Hybrid will limit class sizes to half. If you choose to have your child participate in the online North Wasco Virtual Academy, your child's teacher will change. You will not know your child's assignment until the school has finished assigning cohorts. Once the number of online students is complete, the school will make cohort adjustments and assign the students to their new teachers. Until we know exactly how many students will choose hybrid over North Wasco Virtual Academy, we can't form classes or reassign teachers. However, you should know your student's cohort assignment by March 5th. Once parents elect to remain online, the student will remain online for the balance of the school year. We know that kids are amazingly resilient. Teachers will do their very best to create an environment that focuses on relationships, belonging, and community while keeping your child on track to meet learning targets. A couple of other details about the hybrid model. Students will have a recess break and indoor and outdoor movement breaks. For meals, students in the morning session will have breakfast served in the classroom before being sent home with meals for the rest of the day. Students in the afternoon session will go home with meals for the rest of that day, plus meals for the next day. All students will be sent home with weekend meals on Thursday and Friday. Meals are free to all students. Hybrid students will have meals provided to them at school. Online students will have access to curbside meals via Curbside Daily or with the bus routes on Wednesdays. Nutrition Services will offer a 7-day meal pack on Wednesdays curbside for online students, available by signing up with Nutrition Services. All meals are still available to eligible participants who are not registered as in school with curbside and bus delivery options. So stay tuned for information from Nutrition Services. We will be running buses with fewer students and adhering to all physical distancing guidelines. Students will have assigned seats on the bus based on the cohort that they have been assigned. Masks must be worn at all times. And we'll have strict safety protocols in place at school, including no contact with more than 100 people in a single week, space bubbles of 35 square feet per student, vigorous disinfecting routines, contact tracing, and mandatory face coverings for all students and staff. If your child is unwilling to wear a mask, you should consider selecting the North Wasco Virtual Academy. If your student has a medical condition or disability that prevents mask wearing, you should contact the principal at your school to make arrangements for accommodations for your student. All these safety measures are mandated by the Oregon Department of Education and the Oregon Health Authority. So, when will all this happen? Well, the first hybrid students will begin in-person learning on March 15th with a staggered entry from that point based on metrics. Please see the re-entry plan on the district website. That being said, there's a lot of work to be done between now and then. After getting commitments from families, our school leaders will work on making the necessary cohort adjustments. We need all parents and guardians to be certain in the choice that they make. Will your student opt in to the virtual academy for the remainder of the school year? Or will your student begin in-person hybrid when class resumes in-person on-site? Remember, if you elect to continue with online learning, your child will continue online learning through the rest of the school year. If you have not already received a sign-up form from your student's school, you will receive one shortly. This form is required to be filled out for all students before they can begin in-person instruction. Again, you should know your student's cohort assignment by March 5th via a mailed letter from the district's transportation department. If you do not receive this mailing or the initial information to choose in-person or online instruction for your student, please contact your child's school. Those without email should receive a paper copy from their student's school. If you have any questions, please reach out to your neighborhood school. We are very excited to have students on site for in-person learning. Thank you for your cooperation.